Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, the government announced the job interviews, and this exercise was taking place at the Kenyatta International Convention Center, KICC. And we saw so many Kenyans flocking to KICC to apply for these jobs, and this is Qatar job interviews. So the jobs are not here. They're being offered in Qatar, but this was an exercise that was led by the government of Kenya. Very many people turned up for these jobs. Then there have been the issue of some Kenyans who are conned at the same building, KICC, during this interview. Remember, something that is being conducted by the government. And there's been a question that Labour CS Alfred Mutua was asked on Citizen TV about the company, and even ended up not giving the correct answer. Instead, he was seen seemingly beating around the bush. We have so many questions to raise or ask about this, and I want us to check into that. But I have a very humble request before we go into this. And first of all, I want to thank all of you here who have been able to stand with us throughout. We've been able to take needy children to school. And by the way, 2 of them are doing exam right now. They have their national KICC exam. So it's a celebration. You've been able to help us even get the people who have been stuck in hospital with the hospital bills, and the kids are back in school. It is something to celebrate and to honor all of you. But as we end this year, I also come to you with a very, very humble request also. And this one now is a little bit different. My own grandmother, who is actually 88 years old, he has been really praying that they get to construct their church to completion, but they have financial constraint, and they had reached somewhere. They had put up the building with the bricks, but they could not even manage to put the lintel or the beams. That's where they had been stuck. So I managed to go there after she requested me several times. And I was able to get the beams fixed because it was now risky. Then I also managed to get them the timber so that they can use it for putting up the roofing preparation. About 150 pieces. But now I'm not in a position to continue with this project, because now they need about 75 iron sheets in order for them to complete the roofing. That's where we have been stuck. So she requested me, why can't you ask your friends to help you? Because she normally sometimes watch what we normally do. And so I asked her, then you speak to them and tell them what you think they should help. So she's here. I want to listen to her shortly. And if you're in a position to help, you can do so through the number that I'm going to put there. Hi guys, now today I'm here with my grandmother, and I have been visiting their church. She has been really requesting me to try and help so that they can finish the construction of this church. Kuna vile wamekwama, so leo nikasema nitakuja
nimwambia ongea na nyinyi ili na nyinyi pia msikie kama mnaweza guzwa pia mwasaidie ili waweze kuweka roofing kwa hii kanisa. Tumejaribu sana, tumejaribu kuweka linde ilikuwa imesimama, and pia tumeenda hatua pia tukapata frames zenye nataka fix, but they don't have iron sheets na hawana pia milango na madirisha. So ningependa pia wasalimie, awaambie majina yake, alafu pia waambie mwenyewe. Unaweza kusalimia.
Naitwa Enis Tehema, na huyu ni mjukuu wangu. Mwambia aongee na nyinyi marafiki yake, mtusaidie kanisa kujenga na mapato. Hakuna mapato. Kama mtusaidia, tutaomba Mungu akubariki.
Now, for any support, you can channel your contribution through the number that you've always used. The M-Pesa number is 0708340092. That's my number. And whatever we will get, I will come here and report it back to you. I will get to hardware and bring the iron sheets, and I will share the information with you. So my humble request, please, just help them in whatever you can afford to have so that we fix this roof, and the good God is going to reward you in a big way. I know there are many friends, and I believe they are going to help. So thank you in advance, and let us do this. Now, back to our discussion. CS for Labour, Alfred Mutua, was on Citizen TV, and he was asked this simple question: which company is this that has its finger in the pie of hospitality, nursing, and the construction? Which company is this? Mnafanya construction, mko kwa hospitality, mko kwa nursing. A very simple question. But Alfred Mutua never answered this question. He attempted to beat around the bush, but at the end of the day, he never answered this question. This was a red alert.
So which company is this that has its finger in the pie of hospitality, nursing, construction?
It's a multi, how do you call it? It's a mega company. It's a company that is involved in hoteling, in medical, in construction, in agriculture. It's a huge holding company with several companies within it. So we've got several companies working all over the Middle East, from Algeria to Libya to Qatar to Saudi to Qatar to all those, and Dubai. But it is a Qatar company, with a big holding. It's a very huge company, a multi-trillion-dollar company. And so it has the ability to absorb. Its workforce currently is in the excess of 65,000 people in different tiers. They own 5-star hotels, they own 5-star hospitals, they own factories for this and that. So they have the ability to recruit. And I was talking to the CEO, the owner of the company the other day, and they're so happy with what is happening in Kenya. He said that they're increasing our quota by another 20%. So that means we can get up to 10,000 Kenyans to work for that company.
Now, I looked at this and I wondered, where did we got it wrong as a government? When you see a whole government labor minister discussing about another man's company from a different country, not here in Kenya, and you wonder, this is also happening on a national TV. Where did we go wrong? This is the man who should be creating jobs here in Kenya. But he's discussing another company of an individual in another country on a national TV and praising it on how it is providing jobs. Where did we get it wrong? Alfred Mutua is the labor CS. We've had more. There was Kibaki, Uhuru came. Kenyans have never been this much desperate looking for jobs. Ni hitu wakati wa Mheshimiwa William Ruto, where we've been so desperate going for jobs. They have failed even to provide an enabling environment for business to grow and thrive. Sometimes we don't need to have to create a job for everyone, but just do one thing that Kibaki was good at. Just create a friendly, enabling environment for business to grow. People will not be going outside to look for jobs. Instead, they will be creating jobs themselves here. So what this government has failed is to create that environment. They have become tax collectors. They have been destroying our economy due to high taxation. Instead of creating jobs, they have destroyed jobs. That's why we are left with nothing but to go for anything that comes our way, because now we have to survive. I saw that Dona Mushomba commenting on this, and this was her reaction. If we can collect thousands of people and all we can do is lump them up, put them on a plane and dump them in another country to go look for manual jobs. And these are people who have education. I feel that we have not been fair to Kenyans. As government, we have failed and we are going to continuously fail if we do not change the setup of system in this country. That's the truth. They have failed. Because even what we should be discussing here is what I've seen countries like Philippines, they have been able to do. First of all, even education is affordable and free. People go up to college and universities. So what they send out mostly is experts. They don't go to negotiate a job here, 1,000 Qatar Riyal, which is translated to around 33,000. They don't go for that. Ukisikia watu wanapata mshahara pale, it's 5,000 Qatar Riyal, 10,000 Qatar Riyal. Awako huku chini. Then they are protected under their laws. You can't mistreat them. And I wondered, what are these jobs zenye zimefuka kutoka Qatar tu safari moja and they want to hire massively? Unless if there has been a massive firing. And what can prompt a massive firing or resignation? But then when it's not firing, it can be a massive resignation. What normally leads to massive resignation? It means some of the companies might be mistreating their staff. Wengine wafanya kazi bila overtime. By the way, I've been to Qatar for quite some good time. I've been in the hospitality industry for 8 years, about 10. So niko na experience pale. Ukiwa na kazi, unaweza niitia. But the issue is that hakuna vile watu wanaweza resign tu wakati mmoja hivyo wengi ndio mwanzo kutafuta. Qatar is a small country. Ni sawa na Nairobi tu. Nairobi County. Si kubwa. So if it happens, so it means mistreatment. Maybe overworking without overtime. The working environment and all that. Pressure. So hawa wanaenda kufanya kazi gani? Yenye wengine wamekataa wakadesign massively, then hawa wanakuwa hired like that. Alfred Mutua and Ruto's government are here to celebrate. Kibaki, when he came to power, he was asked one question. What can you tell Kenyans who are outside? What is your plan for them? He said his wish is that the experts who are working outside will find a reason to come back and invest their knowledge and their coin here in this government and in this country. He created that enabling environment. Kenyans even who are working abroad were able to invest their shilling back here in Kenya. So hizi wa Kenya wanafanya kazi huko nje, even they are worried to come and invest their money here. Wanasema heri zikae kwa bank kwanza. Wengine wameweka kwa fixed account. Kwa sababu hapa hii serikali, it has become unpredictable. Tumefika hapa. We've seen the issue of Kenyans being conned during job interview at KICC. hii ni mambo yenye yamepangwa na serikali. Then we ask a question. What happened to the National Employment website? Kulikuwa na such website. Mbona hawa jamaa wasina tuko sahiba na waapply hizi kazi mpaka wamesema waende kule? Kuna watu wengine wa serikali tu that are in this issue. They are collecting people's passport. Wana collect passport, wanawaambia leta kitu kidogo 100,000, 50,000, 200,000 upate kazi haraka kuliko kwenda ile line ndefu. Hawa bado sio watu wa nje, ni wandani tu wa serikali. Si mtu mwingine. So looking at all this, it is very sad. This government has failed, but they are here to celebrate in the name of tumewatafutia kazi huko nje. Very sad. I don't know your views, but let us meet in the comment section to continue with this discussion. Thank you so much and see you in our next video.